like Ventura TV Appliance on Facebook, it's nice. But when you love the Whirlpool appliances we deliver, it's even better. Our website is cool, and it's a good place to start, but you really should touch the merchandise before you buy. Touch the new Whirlpool Ice Collection. It offers a modern style made to create an inspiring kitchen experience. Save big on this Whirlpool Black Ice or White Ice kitchen. Come in to Ventura TV Appliance and touch the merchandise today.
Hi, I'm John Mallos. Welcome to this live edition of Connect With Me on the showroom floor at Ventura TV on this day. Glad to have you along on a Friday, 436 MeTV Option 11. This is a live program. We've got Blong Xiong in the house and Bob Hand talking about Inspiration Park. We're back in just a moment.
Tonight I want to discuss the importance of the television medium to the American people.
And we're back here live on the program, here on Connect With Me on Comcast Channel 187 and 43.6 on this day. We had a good show yesterday, had an hour with, of course, I don't know if he was the co-owner. I think he's kind of the co-owner of California Chrome. That was great to have John Harris in the house here yesterday, talking about the Triple Crown, potential Triple Crown of California Chrome. He's back on California soil, but that was an excellent program. Hope you had a chance to view it. If not, watch it online. Anyway, we are here today talking to one politician, and I'll get to it. Just relax. Let me do my monologue, will you, please? Who's on the air, you or me? Anyway, anyhow, we are talking about something that is long overdue here, and that is a park that it's not built yet. In fact, they didn't even have the groundbreaking yet. But let's go to the videotape and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This thing took place about a month ago. It's called Inspiration Park, and that's an artist rendition of what it might look like once this thing is completed. You know, since 2007, when Blong Xiong, the city councilman, got into office, he's been pushing for this. Once built, it's going to be located on the other side of Highway 99. You saw the artist rendition. Now you're looking at Mayor Ashley Swearingen, some other big shots, some politicians there. You're talking about Mark Standrift, hey, the $125,000 man. There's Clint Olivier right there. We won't say anything more about that. This was not a groundbreaking event, however. More of a celebration like, hey, we got the money, let's get this thing done. Not sure when the groundbreaking is going to take place. It's about a $9 million project. And it's taken nearly a decade to really kind of get the kinks out and get everybody on board with this thing. Last month, the City Council finally approved it, $5 million coming from a state grant and future funds from you and me, the taxpayer. That's how this thing is going to get paid for. That was the celebration last month. Live in our studio right now is Blong Xiong. To your left, he's a city councilman. He's been pushing for this for many years, and well, he's not his assistant, but he's Bob Hand. We'll tell you what his association is to Inspiration Park. If you call in at 436 MeTV Option 11, we're here for a half hour. Back with our program in just a moment.
When you're looking for KitchenAid innovation and quality, who has the answers, the selection, the price? Ventura TV Appliance. With billions in nationwide appliance buying power, more than Home Depot and Best Buy combined, we'll help you save. Our low prices on Energy Star qualified KitchenAid appliances save you energy and money, and pay no interest on select models when paid in full within 12 months. Ventura TV Appliance, serving you since 1951.
I know, you're used to it. Anyway, we're back here live on the program with Connect With Me. Having too much fun, right?
Too much fun, all the time.
You see how we squabble here, but we get along so well.
It's family.
It's family.
Yeah, this is what
That's
family
right. Bob
do.
Hand, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, so you missed the show yesterday. John Harris was. You can watch it online, by the way.
Well, thank you very much, because I did watch the Preakness, you know, as he was going through that Triple Crown.
You mean the Belmont Stakes, the final leg?
The three, one of those two.
Okay. How do you put up with this guy, man? You don't even know when this guy is serious or what?
I try to keep him on track, but it's not easy.
I'm sorry. Okay, easiest going council member, trying to get things done all the time.
You're just going to come on here talking about Inspiration Park, because I'm going to ask you about the council meeting last night.
Inspiration Park is so important.
Okay. And I'm not going to sit here and not ask you about your run for the other office, whatever that office is.
What? You mean the 8 votes that we just finally take the lead on? I mean, that's old news. I wouldn't talk
Bob,
about
I know
that.
I'll get a straight answer out of you.
Okay.
So Inspiration Park is what? What is it supposed to be?
What it is it's a park for the community. It's a park for the local community, but for the whole district, the area, because it's universally accessible to everyone. So anybody...
Is it a park for those people who have some special needs? Can we define it as that?
No, absolutely not. No.
We can't, but it certainly has the accessibility for those who have special needs.
Right, and that's why I say it's a park for everyone. You know, you have a building that has stairs up to it, only certain people can use it. If it has a ramp, everybody can use it. It's not just people with disability.
What's different about this park than any other park in Fresno?
Because this one has a lot of amenities, a whole bunch of different things, and every single one of them is totally accessible to all people. That's the difference. So that, you know, we don't create second-class citizens because you do have a disability. Therefore, you could go to a park and you could get to this part of it, but not that part of it. This park, it's for everyone.
Hey, I've got a question I just thought of. How do you keep the riffraff out of there? That's the problem in any park.
We thought about that too.
Yeah.
Please, Bob.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well,
let them know.
it does have a fence around it.
Okay.
And we hope to put up security cameras as part of that as well.
Yeah.
And you know, what we think will be, to me, a huge difference in this park is it's going to be used by a lot of people all the time. And therefore, you're always going to have people keeping an eye out for things.
Hours of operation would be what?
Right now, they're kind of set at 3 to 7. 3 in the afternoon to 7 at night. That's still, you know, we have time to play around with it.
3 to 7?
Yes.
That's not very long.
Well, that's just the
It's like 4
initial
hours,
set.
right?
Yeah. Well, 4 hours, 7 days a week. I think we have it. But it'll be expanded. No, it'll be expanded.
Okay.
That's just the minimum.
How many
You got to give it a
acres?
chance. You got to give it a chance to settle in. It's a new park. We got to get used to it.
How many acres?
What are we looking at? 5 to 8? Is that what I thought?
8 acres.
8 acres.
Yeah.
Okay, seriously. Okay, try to be serious now for a minute. So why did this thing take so long? I know it cost a lot of money. It's money.
Well, when it first started, remember 2007, 2008, the economy was there. We were able to get the money. And then as 2008 came to an end, the economic you saw the drop. It just kept dropping and dropping. So it was really hard then to get the finances together, what we had planned. And then the politics, priorities change. So you had to be very consistent and very persistent to let my colleagues know and to let our mayor know this park is extremely important, not only to the district. It's the first park in District 1 west of the 99. You understand? First park west of the 99.
Important?
Because there's never been a park on that side. And we have a lot of people that live on that side as well that should have this amenity. And it's been promised as part of the new developments there that there should be a park. It's about a quality of life issue that should be available.
This is in your district, by the
In
way.
District 1, yes.
Yeah, and you've been fighting for this since 2007. And so it was only important to you because there wasn't a park there?
No, that's one. The other piece is the quality of life issue. You need a park in all areas of the city. And to not have one in that area, I think does a great disservice.
Why
for our
hadn't
community.
one been built there?
Exactly. That's
You
one
don't know the
question.
answer
Don't
to
know.
that.
All I know is I had to put one there.
Before, so if nothing else gets done, at least you got that accomplished. But hey, is it a shoe-in now? We've got it?
It
a
is.
shoe-in?
It is. The RP has already gone out. We have a contractor out there. They've actually are going out there now to get the dirt and all that leveled out to get ready to
So
build.
when's the groundbreaking? Next year?
I think earliest will be November this year.
Okay.
Latest will be early next year.
Because like I said in the monologue, it was a celebration out there with all the
after
all the
8
big
years
wigs out there.
it was called 8 years of work of celebrating because
I
I
know.
felt bad because I've been to the group for the last 4 years. It's going to be done every year. I said it's going to be done every year. It's going to be done.
But I just want to make sure you got the money, you got that state
The
grant,
state, yeah,
$5 million,
$5 million.
and it'll cost a total of $9 million.
Right.
Where's the other money going to come from?
Well,
Taxpayers?
Part of it's
Us?
already been allocated
Okay.
through RFP for some of the new developments that we had,
Okay.
and then the other big piece is sponsorship. And
Yeah.
you know, we're talking to a lot of some of the big sponsors here.
What is your affiliation, Bob, with this project in Blong Xiong?
Okay, as it came along, of course, we were always working with Blong on trying to make the park, really good for everyone. Then when the finances fell apart, it was like, well, we have the money to build it, but then what? It's just going to go bad. So they needed someone to operate it, and that's where we came in. The city...
So you're going to operate the park, basically,
Totally.
once it's built.
Right.
You're in charge of operations.
Yes.
All right. And you're getting paid by the city, right?
No,
No.
we get
You're
no
not.
money from the city.
You get no money from the city to operate it?
That's right.
So why are you operating it if you get no
Because it's
No
going to be
income.
the first park in the area that's totally accessible to all of the people we serve.
Okay. Got a call coming in. That's one call. All right. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I know whenever Fresno gets included in surveys about quality of life and such as that, it gets ranked fairly low. And I'm not bashing the town. I'm just saying that I know that part of the criteria for establishing its placement on places to live, best places to live, or highest quality of life, is how much green space and how many parks there are available. So I think that Councilman Xiong and also Bob Hand deserve a commendation for seeing this thing through, and I'm looking forward to visiting the park, and let's hope that we can get more than one park west of 99 in the city of Fresno. Congratulations, you guys. Looking forward to groundbreaking and ribbon cutting.
No,
Okay.
thank you, and that's very insightful. And he knows that, because there was a ranking that came up earlier that talked about our green space, and we
I
weren't
know.
very high.
I know.
You
We were
know that.
low, very low.
Well,
in terms of green
I
space.
didn't want to say low, but we let's just say
We
we
were at the
weren't.
bottom of the heap as far as green space is concerned.
I just said we had some challenges, and
Yeah.
we're moving towards that way, and it's important because when we talk about one of the economic driving factors of bringing people here, good quality people here,
Yeah.
they do look at that.
Yeah.
They do look at that.
Fresno, I mean, for being a small place, has a lot of concrete. Believe it or
Small.
not.
Well,
Well, it's not a major metropolitan city like
500
San Francisco or Los
Well,
Angeles.
it's-
But for the amount of people that we have here, we have concrete here.
We
We don't
do.
have a lot of green space for whatever reason. We have shopping malls, strip malls, city hall.
that's
Finally,
why
we got
steel, but we'll go with the
steel.
Congress.
Concrete and steel. All right. Hey,
We have a couple of trees out in the front.
All right, good job. Blong Xiong is here. We appreciate it. Along with Bob Hand, talking about Inspiration Park 436, MeTV option 11. Call in. Turn down the sound. Back in a moment.
Frigidaire. We introduced the first home freezer, the first pulsator agitator washer, and now we introduce the Frigidaire Orbit Clean dishwasher, designed with a unique wash arm that gives you 4 times more water coverage for a consistently better clean. Frigidaire, over 90 years of legendary innovation.
See the full line of Frigidaire appliances at Ventura TV Electronics and Appliances.
We're back here with Blong Xiong and Bob Hand talking about Inspiration Park. And, I want to let's put up the map of District 1. We all know
There you
where
go.
it is.
Thank you.
Okay, we don't need a history lesson as to where it
You
is.
sure?
But you can, no, I don't think so. I've been here long enough now. I should know where it is. Anyway, so this covers part of the west side, obviously here. And where would it be located exactly?
Gettysburg and Polk,
Okay.
in that 8 acres area right next to Central Unified. Actually, the headquarters is there. And so we have a partnership with the Fresno Central Unified in that area.
So talk about how they played a role in this, Central Unified School District.
Well, we exchanged properties because to do some of the work, we had to kind of take care and square it off, and they had one, so we were able to exchange, and also we were agreed to also build part of their parking area to offset some of our parking area, and then they're also going to be utilizing the park as well as as part of some of their after-school program. So it's a great partnership. Thanks to the superintendent, thanks to a lot of several of the school board.
Mention his name,
Mike Berg, and then also several of the trustees who's worked with me, like Terry Cox, Cindy Barubi, the previous trustee, Wim Pavarelli, that worked with me to make sure that we have this partnership. And it's important. The city and school district, we have the same residents, so we want to make sure that we're providing services. And park, I think it allows us to utilize our resources to help our children and our families in that area.
One of the issues that I find whenever I go to the park or take my kids is parking. Is there going to be enough parking?
Excellent parking. We're going to have parking for, the unique thing about this, we're going to have parking for all of the vehicles, but we're going to have a special parking for some of our folks that's going to need those type of special vehicles. And, parkings for buses, transportation. One of our partnership out there was Children's Hospital, that they're going to bring a lot of children. They come to the park. And so we want to make sure that we can accommodate the vehicles that's going to bring groups there.
Will you have the playgrounds there that will accommodate those special needs kids?
Yes, everything about it, including the playground, is accessible. So you can get wheelchairs out on it, you can get them up on the playground equipment. The same with basketball court. The softball field is made specially for that.
They'll be able to get on the equipment, the
Yes.
playground equipment.
Yes.
They'll be able to use it like any other kid.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
That's the unique thing about this. They'll be able to use the equipment that we have at the park.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so, where did you get this idea from?
Actually, it started off with our previous park director, which is Randy Cooper, and
I remember him.
Yeah, with the Archery administration, his concept. But we had to kind of go after the parks money. Because without that, we would not be able to do it. It's extremely competitive.
I want to put up that artist rendition one more time. That,
Yes.
that was in the monologue video. Let's just put it up just for a few seconds here, and we can look at the layout of what it's supposed to look like.
Right.
And you can kind of talk about that. Go ahead and put it up, guys. There it is. Freeze it if you can. Can you freeze it? No? Oh, it is frozen. Okay.
So you look at let's go with the basketball area, and then you look at the athletic area with the baseball diamonds. Those are accessible to all participants, as Bob said. Whether you're challenged in different ways, you can go there and utilize it. You look at the big parking space that we have with Central Unified, and then you look at the water, the splash park as we call it, and then you
So
also
there's going to be a splash park there.
Yes.
Which is like a water park?
it's like a water park.
Okay. Is that on the bottom left-hand corner?
Yes, on the bottom left-hand corner.
Okay. Upper left is what?
Upper left is kind of a walk area for an activity, and also for our dogs, for our pets as well.
Okay, so kind of a dog park, and on the right you can see the baseball diamond
Right.
there a little bit.
And then you look at our community center, where the operation with our partner here, with Bob and his group, is going to be operating, and there's a unique opportunity there with computer rooms, job training, and then some of the services that we will be providing together. And then all of this will be surrounded with a gate, protective gate, that I think will look appropriate for the area. And then we want to make sure that it's still accessible for all of our neighbors, because this is a neighborhood park to a certain level, but it's going to have regional draw.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Those trees that we saw there, are you going to bring in fully grown trees, or are you going to let them grow as time goes on?
We're trying to work out some deals with some of our partners, but a majority of them will be allowed to grow, and then we'll have hopefully some that are fully grown, so it'll expedite what the park would look like.
Everything costs money, right?
It does.
Everything costs money. I do have a soundbite, a little interview with a small girl. It was at that ceremony back there in May, during that ceremony at what will be Inspiration Park in the coming years. Let's hear what she had to say about the park going in.
I am very, very happy to be here. And my personal experience having a disability, going to a park, I would like to say thank you, Mom and Dad, because without them, it wouldn't be possible. I remember going to the park as a little girl and being like, I can't go on the swings after being 2 or 3 years old, what is this? And my mom would hold me on the swings, or she would sit me down and she would scoot me all the way back, and it would be just like, I can't do this after 5 minutes. And I remember her grasping onto me, holding me, saying, it's okay, you're gonna get through this. And I am very happy to know that the younger generation of children, of people, will not have to go through this. They can just be and just go play like everybody else.
Couldn't have said it better myself. What an outstanding inspiration that young girl is to everyone, and that's what the park is all about, right? I mean, you look at that interview or that soundbite with that young girl, it says it all.
No, it is, but the important thing to add on to that, it is about family. That their parents that can be and enjoy, the park like every other children. And so to have family there participating and enjoying the park and enjoying all the amenities that the park has, we are so extremely excited in terms of the city. But really, the partnership here with RICV gives us that opportunity to provide sustainability.
And make sure that people like her feel inclusive. You don't want to exclude them and make them feel any different than anyone else, because they aren't.
No.
They aren't different. They aren't. And that is every reason why we need a park like Inspiration Park. I'm all for it, and more parks, the merrier. We're back here with Blong Xiong and Bob Han, 436 MeTV Option 11. Back in a moment.
Don't you ever hit me again!
Chief, I think we got a hit on our hands.
MeTV Fresno, now on Comcast Channel 187.
See, we're talking about everything that's included here in Inspiration Park. You have a community center, basketball court, picnic plaza, dog park. A dog park. That's amazing. Sensory garden. What is that, by the way?
Sensory garden is where you can go in and kind of touch different types of structures that feel differently. Particularly good for kids with autism or who are blind, and it gives them a sense of what's around them.
Yeah. You'll have a skate park. Now, you should get these kids that ride these skateboards and whatnot, sign a release. If there's an injury, you can't sue us. Computer lab, $5,000. Yeah, it's not bad. Huh? So, any other things that we should mention real quick?
Well, I think the idea is we're looking for people who sponsor these, and that's how we're going to run it. As you said, we're not getting money from the city, but we're getting money from the community to step up and be sponsors.
So you sponsor something, you give $5,000, you get a brick or something, your name in the park that stays there forever until the end of time.
Well, and then we also have the tournament, the golf tournament, with our partner League of Dreams. These are retired Major League Baseball players. They have become an integral part of this event, and they are a major sponsor, holding an event, raise funds to help with the operation. And so, that's why this park has more than just a local draw. It's really a regional draw, and with the League of Dream, it's really a national effort.
Yeah. Okay. How much time we got? 5 minutes? 6 minutes. See? We got to talk. No. We talked a lot about inspiration. I need to talk about the budget. $1 billion. We have 0 minutes now.
And Inspiration Park.
I know. $1 billion city budget approved last night. Passed by 5-2. You and Sal Quintero voted no on the budget, which is why?
Well, two reasons for me. As I've said, I thank the staff and the mayor for bringing an incredible budget, one of the first ones in a long time to be able to look at, to move money in a positive way. There were two items in there that principally was very important for me. One was double taxing our citizens. I couldn't do that, and especially with the additional jail beds that we had no control over, and we're asking only the Fresno residents to pay for that.
How are they double taxing us?
Well, we already paid one time for the sheriff and to put him in jail because they're in charge of the jail.
Okay.
Now these are additional beds, and they're coming back to us and says only the city of residents of Fresno are paying for this. We paid once already for our first tax to help offset or cover for the cost of the jail with the county. no other residents outside the city is being taxed for this additional beds. Only the residents of the city of Fresno is paying for this.
Okay.
That's double taxation.
Okay.
At least
So you
from
have
my
a pro-
perspective.
You have a problem with that.
I kind of do. I really do. And so the other piece was a public safety issue with our fire inspectors. I thought that was the wrong move, worth a larger discussion than a last minute item to remove it. And so those were two important items that I thought.
What would you like to see with the fire inspectors? What do you want out of the fire department?
What I want out of this budget here, if we were going to change this is a agenda item that should be discussed to look at all the issues with this item, not during a budget where we didn't have our experts, we didn't have our folks to come explain to us what would be the impact of removing our fire inspectors, because there is a huge impact. And if you listen to our chief, it has a public safety issue here. And we're going to make that type of policy decision. It should be agendized, and it should be worth the full weight of discussion weighing on us from the council.
So here's the thing is, I mean, anytime you wave money in front of a politician, like $1 billion, and they're going to go nuts here. And there's some things here that really bother me, like, Sal Quintero moved to add $50,000 to each council member's district infrastructure fund, another $100,000 for I don't even know what. I mean, everybody wants a piece of it. That's what bothers me about a big budget like this. Would you agree?
Well,
because they keep chipping away. Okay, where's this money going? What's it being used for? You know.
Well, just remember, we have 7 council members that is elected to represent their district as well, and there's shortage in terms of budget across the board. So there are times that even I have to say, my district here elected me to make sure that we're addressing potholes, we're addressing things that overall city can't do because of where the interest is. And so those
important issues.
Those are things that elected officials fighting now for their district, and there's very few times where we can have a say in that budget.
And the mayor has a chance to veto this if she
Yes,
wants.
she does, and she
Okay.
does, and so that may extend the budget discussion.
Quickly, before we run out of time, 2 minutes. You're running for Fresno County Supervisor.
County Board.
Go ahead.
Fresno County Board of Supervisor, District 1.
Right. Against Brian Pacheco now, because you won the runoff along with Brian, and now you go on to November, and the B didn't even endorse you.
Well, and I've appreciated the B support in previous, but we're looking forward to continue to have our community support. As this race has come through, we pleasantly surprised that we came back and won this vote by 8 votes. I mean, that's what.
It's amazing.
We talk about that every vote counts. The 8 votes.
In that case, it really did.
8 votes.
That's a low turnout, though. I forgot what the turnout was.
28%.
28%. See, that's when every vote counts.
Yeah. No, November we expect a larger turnout, but and I would encourage you folks. This is part of our democracy. This is what a lot of our veterans put their life on the line for. Is for us to be able to voice our concern and vote. So I encourage our community to get out and vote, and especially our minority community that English is a second language. I know it's tough. I know it is, but this
even
is
the Hmong community.
Even the Hmong community,
second language.
But this is why we came to this country, and to have an opportunity to voice and to vote and to elect people that's going to represent it. So I would encourage that, and I hope November increases that to 40%.
Hey, congratulations on an Inspiration Park. I'm all in favor of spending money on projects like this, as opposed to, I won't even mention other things that bother me. But I mean, this is money well spent. Wouldn't you agree? We got 20 seconds, Bob. I'll let you have the last word.
It's absolutely worthwhile. It's going to be a great thing for the city. It'll really give us a new quality of life for all of our citizens.
Right. All right. Blong Xiong.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see you.
I always enjoy coming here.
No. I'm kidding. Hey, Bob, good to see you. He's like family to me. I love this guy.
Please. He says that and he kicks me out right away.
We're out of time. Back on Monday with Gnarly Charlie and Jody Joe, of course, from their radio show. They're going to come right over after their radio show on Monday. See you then. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you.
Stay put.
More of me?
Me?
Go to MeTVFresno.com for schedules, information on your favorite shows, videos, pictures, and more. Go to MeTVFresno.com today.
When you like Ventura TV Appliance on Facebook, it's nice. But when you love the Samsung big screen we deliver, it's even better. Our website is cool, and it's a good place to start. But you really should touch the merchandise before you buy. Time for that upgrade to an HD 3D web-enabled Samsung TV. Get the best selection, price, and service in town without waiting. Come in to Ventura TV Appliance and touch the merchandise today.